Give us a light. Cheers.
Beautiful. What is it?
The Strathmore pendant, designed by the court jeweller for George II's consort, Queen Caroline. Unfortunately, it never found favour with her. She complained the emeralds did little to enhance her pale complexion.
Yes, I have the same trouble with sapphires.
Consequently, the pendant was given to the Duke of Strathmore in 1746 as a token of royal gratitude for his support at the Battle of Culloden.
What's it worth today?
Approximately £2 million.
Good God. Why us? I mean, why isn't it in a bank vault?
Or the Tower of London?
It isn't a bank vault. But on the night in question, I need to put my hands on it at a moment's notice, out of banking hours.
I see. Where will it be?
Here.
Here?
It's the most convenient place. It's a gift for Sheikh Abdul Harrahman.
Ah, yes, well, he's always dropping in.
Whose yacht is due on Tuesday. He'll be leaving before dawn Wednesday morning.
And you're going to just hand him £2 million? Some gift?
A token of Mr. Havant's appreciation for a highly successful business deal.
Ah, so it isn't a gift, it's a sweetener.
Abdul Harrahman, isn't he Minister of War for one of those Arab trucial states?
A sweetener for a Middle East arms deal.
A defense contract. It's all perfectly legal. Common business practice.
Yeah, bribery and corruption.
Without it, there would have been no deal.
George II is turning in his grave.
I doubt it. Bribery and corruption wasn't exactly unknown in the Hanoverian court. Where's Frederica?
Sweating it out in the computer room, working on that other little job you dropped into our laps.
I better see how she's getting on. You might check over the security arrangements with Mr. Havant's aides. I won't be long.
You wouldn't object if one of us shared your vigil?
They can't object, Mark. I insist.
Oh, so while we babysit the bauble, you babysit us?
We thought perhaps you might be glad of the company.
Yeah, well, not me. I'm all tied up on Tuesday.
So am I. The Jefferson thing's just coming to the boil.
I've just made an appointment with Mrs. Craddock.
We know who's drawn the short straw then, don't we?
Now, perhaps if you were to try a 5-letter subroutine adding consecutive numerals.
Do you mind? I mean, do you mind, boss? You have had me sweating over this thing for the past 7 bleeding days. I tried a series of 5-letter subroutines in the first hour of the first day.
Of course you did, Frederica. I'm sorry.
And so am I. Security codes are always so bloody difficult to crack. And this one's like looking for a needle in a haystack. So don't come here looking for good news.
I did say it wouldn't be easy, but it is crucial we find the key. The information locked up in that disk is vital.
Yeah. I just hope you're right. Because I would hate to crack this particular code only to find that there's a game of Space Invaders under there.
Hey! Mario, Giacinto, Lombarini, ottimo. Godfather of Godfathers commissioned the list, eh? Frankly, Frederica, I doubt if the Mafia Supremo would waste his time on Space Invaders. Not unless he could persuade them to bring in a rocket full of cocaine with them. Hidden somewhere under those numbers are 700 names and addresses throughout the UK.
Almost as many as what's in my little black book.
The names in your little black book don't belong to dope dealers and pushers. Do they? Whereas the Lombarini list, a lot of people would sell their souls for access to it.
Well, I would settle for a good night's kip.
Not exactly Fort Knox, is it?
Not exactly. But then you aren't paying for Fort Knox, Mr. Hammond.
I'm paying for the next best thing. The terms I've agreed with Mr. Beaumont are quite exorbitant.
Actually, I think it's ideal. It's compact, fireproof and tamper-proof. It has an adequate locking system and a reasonably secure combination. It's in full and constant view of all three desks.
Yes.
Blimey. You look as if you could do with a coffee.
Ooh, a bucketful. Sweet and black.
I've got a job for you, Fred. An all-night watch.
Oh, do me a favour, Pru. I've been working at that computer for 14 hours a day. I am boggle-eyed.
You'll have a week to recover. The sit-in's not until next Tuesday.
But then I won't have any eyes at all.
I'm afraid it's a question of faute de mieux. Maggie and I have previous engagements.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? So while you two are off on a binge, I have to hang around in the cold, keeping tabs on some extra matrimonials?
Not extra matrimonials. This.
Oh, that's horrible. I bet that's worth a bob or two.
2 million. Give or take a few 100,000.
Thank you.
So
Oi!
you won't be out in the cold. You'll be right here in the office with one of these young men to keep you company.
That'll be me. Peter Stanford.
Fred.
Short for Frederica?
Yeah.
Look, I'd like to go outside, familiarise myself with the area.
Right. Well, I could do with a bit of fresh air. I'll show you.
Good.
You will be issuing firearms.
Guns invariably bring trouble.
There might be more trouble if she wasn't armed, Prudence.
All right. But the whole thing makes me very nervous.
Don't worry, Peter will look after her.
Look after her. By the time Fred's finished with him, he'll be the one who needs looking after.